back here at the truck. We're gonna be doing. We're gonna be finishing my hours. Yeah, we're gonna be finishing my hours, and how do I say? It's a lot of stuff in the laptop. See, they give us a laptop, right? This company gives us a laptop so we could do all of our basically training. On this laptop, we do our training, we request for days off, we do our hours, we do our paperwork and all that. But it's a pain in the ass because it's a very, very old system. See, and the system, it's like from the 90s. So when you're trying to put your hours in, it's a whole process. See, and right now I can't even do it. Okay, let's see who that was. That must have been my boss. Let's see. No, it wasn't. Because I've only done one job today. One job, that's it. And I had to split the hours because it was me and my coworker. So now, this job that they gave me, that they gave us, was only half, 5 hours, and we got to split that. That's 2.5 hours for two people. And we've been here since 7 a.m. 7, and it's already 1 p.m. and we only have 2 hours. So that's the problem with this job, this work, is that if we only got, they pay us by the hour but per machine. So they only gave us a machine that required a total of 5 hours. We split it with my coworker, and so 2.5 each. You know, I mean, you would think that I could say, "Fuck it, I'm going home." You know, why am I here for more than 2 hours if I'm not getting paid? So basically, we're waiting here for our boss because she didn't get anything ready. So we're just waiting around. That don't make any sense. Now this is how we do our hours. As you can tell, it's a very old system, right? And it's called Microsoft Dynamics AX. And this thing sucks. Because I'm telling you, I do my hours here, I do everything here. And instead of having a clock in and clock, what's going on? Abdur Rahman. What's going on, man? And I'm like done with my Red Bull. And I got all this energy now, and it's like I got no job. Bro, what's your profession and study background? Where are you from? I am from India. I am from Florida, United States. What's my profession? I'm a technician. Work for Caterpillar machines, excavators, dozer, and study background. I have nothing. No study. How much did you get paid? I get paid a weekly. I don't even have a GED, so I was able to work here as a technician. It's just experience that you need, no titles or anything. Get educated, bro. For real. And for the likes, been getting educated, man. The machines here. Are you pilot? No, I wish. Talking about my boss, here's that. Average, I get the average here per hour with no experience. About $20 an hour starting off. Hello? Yes.
I tried to text you and Johnny. Apparently, the text message didn't go through.
Yeah.
I have a D7 and these are 250s here in the yard.
Okay.
Did you guys eat your lunch done yet?
Well, I'm just finishing right now.
Okay, that's fine. That was part of the message after y'all had your lunch.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep, we'll get it.
We're ready. Okay,
All right, thanks.
Bye.
My boss just called me, and she said that she has a 250-hour service, which is nothing. A 250-hour service on a D7. And That's about 2 hours and a half. So I have to do with my coworkers. So you split that in half, and what you end up with like 115, an hour and 15 minutes each. Do you regret for not having a degree? Sometimes. And I say sometimes is because everything is super expensive. Even if I was able to get a degree, I couldn't pay for college. I could barely get myself to school. I could, vehicles was not available, but there's life. So I couldn't do that. So I try my best right now to get as much money as I can. Use my coworker. And I don't regret it. And why I say sometimes, because I make pretty good money what I'm doing right now. I make about, well, so far I made $53,000 in this year so far, and it's like, it's not bad. But for the area that I'm in, it's bad because, like, you can't afford rent, you can't afford anything for that amount of money here. But hey, yeah, I wish I went to school and got a degree in something. But hey, what is your best advice for a 20 years old kid? Well, I'm 28, believe it or not. When I was 20, I started working outside, like physically, at 19. So when I turned 20, what I had in my mind was to make more money. I already didn't have a degree, so I was basically that too. So when I was 20, I feel like I'm a kid still. I'm still learning. I'm still getting my shit together. I ain't got my shit together. But when I was 20, I wanted to just make more money, and CDL, driving trucks, was in my head like, oh, maybe I could get my license. I ended up getting my license at like 24 years old, 23 to 24. So it was a while, years after, but man, at 19, I was, you still living at 20, you still, getting shit together. You still gonna have to figure it out. Like I said, I'm 28. I'm still figuring shit out. But that mentality kept me motivated. Let me see what I could do to make more money. I said, let me get a CDL. Once I got my CDL, 3 years later, I was able to make more money. My money options went up. You look 48, I've been told. When you were a child, what was your dream? I wanted to be a baseball player. Got in a baseball team when I was in school. And then I went into basketball player. And then slowly, the more I grew up, the more I noticed that, obviously I didn't grow up with money, family. And I started realizing, hey, we need somebody that, that was it. I couldn't do much. And I started realizing I need to work. We need to get money. What are we doing? And that's what kept me motivated, was to get money. What is your best advice for a 23-year-old Japanese kid? Oh, Japanese? If you're in Japan, no idea. If you're in the United States, become a sushi chef. Hello? Yeah, I'm on my way there now. Yeah, she wants us to do a 250 on a D7. Bro, yeah, alright, Donovan, see you there. He is not AI, bro. Stop asking these. But if you're 20, early 20s, at 21, I started riding motorcycles. I was already riding motorcycles, and that was my fun. I would come from work. I used to be a driller. I started as a helper, became a driller, and then I was coming home from work, going to the gym, come back home, play video games, go to sleep, and that's all I did. I had like one best friend. That was it. That's all I did. And then, save money, and then eventually I managed to get my CDL. I save up like $2,000, got a school, got a CDL, went over the road. Then I started seeing big money. I started seeing $1,000 a week. And then eventually I ended up where I am right now. Not using my CDL right now. I'm not using it. But I'm getting paid like if I was. So about 1,000 a week, and guess what? That's good enough for me. You know, that's very good enough for me. So that's what I recommend. Is like, if you don't know what to do, like I said, I started working outside. I didn't want to, but slowly that's what motivated me. I was like, I don't want to be in the sun all the time. That's why I got my CDL. But then, there's consequences and stuff for that. So, like being in a truck all the time and being not healthy because you can't walk around and stuff. How old are you now? 28. I'm 28. Mia Khalifa or Danny Daniels? I don't know. Mia, you should have signed at UFC. Thank you. Probably. Experience on job or higher education? On this job specifically, because I was a driller, I had to work with hydraulic machines. Just something will make something, try to figure it out, and if you can't fix it, we send a mechanic. So we would try, and because they saw me here, where I'm doing these machines, excavators, no experience, 20. But I have to go, guys. See you next time. I appreciate it for the likes. Stay tuned for my next live.